Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Mimi. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how long this video is gonna be, so I suggest you grab you some tea, or like me, some cran grape juice or something like that, and let's have a little chat. Today's video is pretty much going to be a list I compiled together called the New Wife Starter Pack List. I'm just going to be showing you guys a couple things that I would suggest you have if you intend on being a new wife or you are a new wife currently. So let's get started. Honestly, y'all, this juice is so good. I don't know if it's good because it's just good, or is it good because I'm drinking it out of this pretty glass. I don't know. The first thing on my list is sheets. As a new wife and husband, you're both gonna need multiple sets of sheets. I don't know why people don't automatically give people bed sheets when you get married, but you definitely need sheets. I suggest a rotation of 3 different sets of sheets. If you're a person like me who doesn't like to do laundry constantly and then have nothing on the bed for hours on end, I suggest 3 different sets of sheets. And at the minimum 2, because you at least want to have a clean sheet set once you take off the old sheets. So the next thing you're going to need is towels. And I think this is kind of self-explanatory, because if you get married, all I can say is you're going to be taking a lot of showers. Next thing I would suggest, if you're the more housewife type, is to have your own collection of recipes. If you're like me and you're not like the best cook who can just draw recipes and ideas from her mind like a magician, then you're probably gonna need some inspiration. So I suggest having some recipes that you're interested in, that you want to try or have tried, just to have that reference to look back on. Another thing that I suggest is candles. You want to have some candles. Now there's 2 reasons why you should have candles, and that is because 1, they help any room smell amazing. I couldn't help but do it. And also the double whammy is they help set the mood. So, you know, if you want to have a romantic night or a movie night, or just kind of set a vibe in your place with your husband, candles are top notch. And this is just a regular 3-wick candle, but something else you should look into is these little bad boys right here. These are tea light candles, and you can set a bunch of them around the room to really set a mood if you're into that type of thing. So the next thing I'm gonna suggest here is a king size fluffy cuddly blanket, and here's why. When you have the regular size throw blanket on your sofa or whatever, usually it's kind of a struggle to fit 2 people under that blanket. And me and my husband, when we first started out and we would sit and watch movies, we would kind of be like wrestling each other for the little blanket. So I decided to go to Marshall's or TJ Maxx or something like that, and I got a king size comfy blanket. So I just have it sitting on the side of my sofa, and when we're ready to cuddle up for a movie, we have a king size blanket, so nobody can complain about not having any cover. And it helps a lot, because before we would just take like our comforter off our bed, and nobody wants to do that. As far as clothing, what you want to have before you get married or at the beginning of the marriage, I suggest, is pretty much all the clothes you don't wear in front of anyone else, your family, blah blah blah. All those type of clothes, those are the type of clothes you want to have when you get married. I mean, you don't have to always be wearing something like sexy or whatever. You can wear casual outfits that just have a little bit of spice to them. Like, you know, if you're Muslim, there's certain things you can't wear around other people, like really short shorts, for example. So, you know, get you some nice shorts and a little cute tank top and wear it around your husband. You know, find little outfits that don't take much effort and spice it up. So the next thing on my list is a good pair of high heels. This is not the this isn't the greatest example. I couldn't find my other high heels, and I wasn't sure I wanted to show y'all those anyway because I don't want anybody imagining them on me. But these are actually the heels that I wore on my wedding day. But anyway, you should get a nice pair of high heels that I suggest a black pair that can match pretty much anything, and you'll thank me later. All right, so the next thing is just a bit of nice jewelry. Nice jewelry can set off any outfit. You can have a casual outfit, but if you have the right accents, you can set that little casual outfit off. Get you some casual costume jewelry. So the next thing on my list is basic makeup, because not all of us are makeup talented or like to wear makeup, but just some starter things I would suggest is mascara, kuhul, pretty much eyeliner. Usually it's healthy for the eyes and it's good for you, and it's also, if you're Muslim, it's also sunnah, or the way of the prophet. He used to wear it. So get you some kuhul. I would say always have some good flavored chapstick, lip gloss, or lipstick. Those are both good options. You don't have to have much. You can have your signature lip that you know looks good on you, that you could just throw on before your husband gets home, because why not? So the next thing on my list is very important if you're Muslim, and if you're not Muslim, you could always get like self-help books and stuff like that. But if you are Muslim, I suggest having certain books. The first one being the Quran. The Quran is very important because it gives us a guide to live our life in our best way. So it's always important to have a copy around for yourself, something you can refer to in your marriage to bring God back into it. You know what I mean? Because a marriage without God first is usually... Also, I have here some books that my mother bought me, and that is Closer Than a Garment. This is a book about marital intimacy according to the Sunnah. And I also have the Fragile Vessels, which is rights and obligations between spouses in Islam. These books really give you an overview of your rights as a wife and your husband's rights and things you have to fulfill and such. It's hard sometimes finding marriage books that aren't, you know, a little wild or opinionated and stuff like that. So, you know, these were pretty good, and they gave me an overall idea on my rights and my husband's rights, also intimacy. So I suggest, if you don't have one, to get a set of hadith so that you can know the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ and implement that in your marriage. Another thing I suggest that you guys invest in is a nice pretty box. You're probably like, why would I need a box? Well, let me tell you. Honestly, I think it's a great idea for your memories in your marriage to have a memory box. A nice box that's nice to look at, that holds all your firsts and all the things you want to remember about your relationship, and things, letters to each other, wedding cards, all kinds of things you can put in there. And it's just, when you go back and look through all those memories together, it just warms your heart. And especially if you're going through hard times at that time and you just open up that box and kind of share those moments with each other, it can be very beautiful. So I definitely suggest having a memory box. This is a personal favorite of mine that I think every girl should have. It's not something that you have to do strictly or every day or anything like that, but I suggest having a journal. I suggest having a journal because sometimes you can't yell at your man, so you have to yell in your journal. You know it's not best to go and argue about something, so once you get it out on paper and you release that frustration, you can go talk to your husband properly and in an even tone. Not just for that, also just to record happy moments that you can look back on. A nice date you had, a lovely trip you took, things like that. Just record it in your journal, and years from now when you look back at it, you're going to love it, believe me. Another thing I would suggest is casual little cute nightgowns to wear to bed, especially when you're first getting married and you're trying to get comfortable with each other, cute little nightgowns kind of help you feel a little more confident body wise and all of those things. So get you some cute little nightgowns. Also, get you some perfume and body oils, okay? Rub them all over, spray them all over, and go to your man smelling like a whole snack, okay? Another thing, you guys, I suggest you have in your new wife starter pack is a car. You do not want to be stuck at home all the time. And depending on your husband's car, you need to know how to drive and you need to have your own car. And the last thing to wrap up this entire starter pack is patience. Sabr. Patience. You need to have patience because men will test you, okay? They will test your limits and drive you completely bananas. So you have to have the patience to be able to deal with that and handle certain situations and all that stuff. Men are amazing a lot of time as partners and stuff like that, but they do like to push your buttons, just like every once in a while we like to push theirs. So definitely the biggest thing you need here is patience. All right guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I am planning a lot of new content for you guys, trying to make this channel more fun, more inviting. As you may have noticed, I was a little more loud and outgoing in this video because I'm trying to not be whispering at the camera. I'm trying to bring the me that I show my family and my friends to you guys, because you are my family and friends now, okay? I love you guys, and thank you so much for all of your subscribing and likes and comments and watching my videos. I so appreciate it. We're at 1,600 subscribers. Let's get to 2,000, inshallah. If you have any suggestions for more videos you would like me to make, you guys have given some great suggestions on Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's AllThingsMiMi, J as in Jamila, and it's also on Twitter, AllThingsMiMiJ. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, because that's the only way I know if I should make more content like this. And don't forget to comment what you think. Literally the best part of filming is getting you guys' comments, because they're so great and I love you guys. So that's it, I'm done rambling. I'll see you guys in the next video. Assalamu alaikum and peace out. Hoorah. That was delicious. Oh my god. I think I want some more.